Welcome back to Henry's Garage. In this video we get some colour onto the car. It's not too bad, but really I need to give it a sand down and go from there. So we've got some colour on, but we're going to sand it down now. We're going to with wet and dry, or wet, or whatever it's called, and a block. We will then get more paint on it. So we'll see how it goes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, etc, etc, comment, and see you next time. Right, today we're painting, and I haven't bothered to put paper back in here because I got so much undercoat on there. What I've decided I'm going to do is, once I've painted, I'll just go over it, because I can do the inside with a brush. I'll just repaint inside there in black to get it back to its other colour. Right, so we're going to do the outside. If we get a chance, we'll pick up some of the bits that haven't covered so well. We're going to try to video some of it because I've been asked to video it, so I will try it on a time lapse so that you can see a bit more. It has been wiped down, so cleaned off, tack rag on top of that, so everything is ready to paint. I just need to go through it. The other thing I've been asked is what I was using as my seam sealer, and there we go, is that it? So Chromar the business, so it sticks and seals anything to anything. Okay, so that's what I used for my seam sealer. Right, so yeah, so we'll start by mixing the paint. We'll do a test run on a piece of paper and we'll go from there. Right, I ordered a fan, but it's not due to arrive for over a week, so we're going to do this without fan. So that door's open. The garage will be shut mostly, but we'll keep it open at the bottom. Let's attempt to keep a bit of a draft going. In here we'll just quickly mix up some paint. I have to, because of the neighbours, most of the time I work with my garage doors shut, and so it creates quite a fog in here. It's not exactly great. Okay, so the mixture here is 2 parts paint, one part hardener, quite a bit high on the hardener there. My hardener actually filled up to the 10% mark, so I've just topped it up again with paint up to the 30%. So 2 to 1, and then a bit of thinner. Right. So we've got this. Oh, that's not in good condition. So I've got a filter. And a mixing stick. Okay. Right, so before I pour the paint in, I just need to check the pressure on my gun. So let's see if I can get this in view. So I want that, and that's coming out at the 30 mark, I think. So that's where I want it anyway. That's where I always aim it. So that's good. That's in the right place. Okay, we're going to bring the garage down now. Okay, so we've got the garage down and we're going to just get some paint in here. Right, so that's the gun ready. Okay, so I've got my gas mask on now, but next thing I'm going to do is we're going to just try and get a decent pattern on here. Okay, that looks a bit heavy at the bottom and thin at the top. That's too heavy. Well, I'm going to go with that. So we've got the pattern. Right, I'm now going to change my camera and put it on time lapse. I'm using an old camera to try to avoid ruining this one. Well, that's one coat. So went on quite well at the beginning. This panel has more patches, so clearly went a bit quicker. That's okay. It's okay along here, I think, and the back. But by the time I got around to doing the front, so around here, look, it's suddenly, I don't know where all this stuff has come from, so, but the paint almost seemed to be getting thicker, so partway through doing this panel I went off and added some thinner, but we've got lots of bits in here. So we'll have to, we'll let it dry, and then we're going to go over it with some wet sandpaper. I think we'll go over it with some 600 and then put on another coat and see how it looks. I think that's the way we're going to do it. I decided to put on a second coat before I did any sanding. So it's not quite even yet, you can still see bits, but it's very much going to need a sand. You can see a bit of a reflection of me in there, but it's not that good. So we've got that, and I've got a lot of bits coming down. That's why I've got a lot of dust settling in there. So I used a bit more thinner this time, so it went on longer. But you can see the bonnet's not looking, the apron here. So what we're going to do next, and this side, sorry, just here, because I'm doing it with the garage door shut. Of course, it's dark, and so I don't see very well. And so in here, you can see I've not got very even. Managed to miss a bit out. Anyway, I didn't bother trying to film it the second time. The first time, I lost most of my video somehow, but hopefully there's some video of me actually doing it this time. So what we're going to do next is we're going to let this dry for the night. And gosh, it looks like I missed great patches here. We're going to let it dry for the night, and then we are going to wet sand it to try to get the bits out and get it prepared to do at least one more, if not two more coats. And hopefully that will then give me a finish that I can, it might need a high grind, say, you know, going up to 2000 or something. But hopefully that I can use a compound on and get something looking nice. But so we're going to have a nice long slow progress now, trying to get this outside paint finish look a bit better. But it is it's a nice colour. I do like the colour, so I'm glad I went with this green. Okay, I've decided to stop this video here. We're going to wet sand tomorrow, try to get all the little bits out, and then we'll paint again on top of that.